right, let's go. We're going to start with reaching for the sky. We're just going to start stretching out. So definitely you can do this stuff. Start stretching out. Stretching our lats and our shoulders. All right, stretching out. Go ahead and go to one side. Try to get to another one side and get a real good stretch right there. Try to get another side. All right, real good stretch right there. All right, let's go to the ground. Reach for the ground. Reach and hold just a little bit. All right, and back up. This is all stuff you can do on your own. This is the warm-up. So we start warming up and stretching our muscles a little bit. And going down, come back up, reach for the sky or your ceiling's right there. See if you can touch it. All right, back down. All right, back down. Back down's getting your back of your leg, your hamstring really nice. Try to go way over to this side again. We're gonna get every muscle warmed up so we prevent injuries. All right, get blood flow going. Let's get back to that other side. All right, reaching. Should be able to reach a little bit farther. Should be good. All right, during all these exercises, try to keep good form and posture. Let's get into the marching in place. Marching in place, I'm gonna bring this guy up a little bit higher. All right, marching in place. All right, be careful with marching in place. If you have any knee injuries, you would just keep the amount of flexion just a little bit lower. You wouldn't bring it up as high, but err on the side of caution again until you're cleared by your doctor, physician, to get back to normal exercise. So we're marching in place. We're keeping good form. Everything's nice and straight. Vertebrae straight. Cervical spine's nice and straight. Like when we run or we walk, standing up tall. When you stand up tall, the muscles are being used how they're supposed to be used. And the abs are getting stretched out. And the abs and lower back are supporting your trunk and keeping you upright in a really good posture. All right, and the back muscles are a big deal to keep the back muscles so you keep really good posture. All right, marching in place. Cool. All right, we're going to cross it over and cross it over. See if you can see that. And cross it over. Cross. So get a little bit more rotation. There you go. So if your knees can come up that high, try to meet your elbow with your knee. If there is any pain, just slowly warming it up. Don't want to do this too fast. If you're not warmed up, you will strain a muscle. So really good. Really good. Getting good at rotation stuff. Rotation stuff. Rotation stuff. All right, go back to marching in place. All right, slight recovery. Marching in place, we're getting our steps right now. So we got all of our checkpoints going. We're warming up good. We're hydrated. We're fueled up. We got activity trackers possibly. Maybe we got activity trackers, pedometers, getting our steps. Sometimes you can hold your smartphone in your hand and every swing of your arm, it'll track it as a step. All right, cool. All right, one more time, reaching for the sky, reaching, feeling good. All right, very good. Okay, let's get to that windmill. Remember the windmill with arms out, and feet about shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart, look at you. Shoulder width apart, and reach for that opposite foot, opposite hand, way down, and reach. Nice smooth movement. The muscles lengthening and shortening. All right, warming up mostly the lower back, glutes, hamstring. But everything's got to work here to be able to do this movement. It's a full body movement. So there is just a little bit of knee flexion. Your knee's bending just a little bit. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Too much. All right, I think we're getting warmed up really good because this is going for 30 minutes. That's about 5 minutes down. All right, back to marching in place. Very good. All right, so we're remembering that stuff. It's basic stuff you could start off with. We did reach for the sky, reach for the ground, side bends, windmills, going back to marching in place. All right, let's get our jog on in just a little bit. Just for about 1 minute of jogging, just slow. Everything's the pace. This is the beginning of the race. If it's a 30-minute race, you can slow it down a little bit. Yeah, slow it down. If you go too fast in the beginning, heart rate goes too high, and you get tired too quickly. So we got to warm up, pace ourselves. Very nice. All right. Cool. Let's go to jumps in place. See if you can get to a jumps in place. That's just getting a little bit off the ground. Like if you had a jump rope, you would keep that beat. Like the beat of a metronome. Like 1, 2, 1, 2. If you had a really good song with a really good beat and really good lyrics, you could jump in place. You can go left. You got your friend over there. You can go right. You can go forward. We're going to use different muscles, so you're going to engage the muscles on the front side and the back side and that side. Really good. That's working out good. And that side's working out good. Cool. All right. Back to marching in place. Heart rate went back up. All right. Letting it recover a little bit. Cool. All right. Drink water if you got water. We got to take a break. If you got your water bottle, we just popped off a few ounces of water probably. Burned through the muscle contraction and sweating. Temperature's coming up. We're about to sweat some. All right, getting those ounces of water back in there. It's all inside of there. All your fuel is in your muscles. And it's got to be readily available. All right, if you got your water, we're going back to marching in place. So when you're ready, just get back to marching in place. If you don't know what to do, if you can't do an exercise, march in place or do arm circles. All right, easy marking in place. They got the water bottles. They're drinking their water. All right, we're going to the big arm circles to the front. Big arm circles. Big arm circles. Really big. Really good range of motion. Still using that good form and that posture. Really good moving the muscles and the arms the way they're supposed to be moved. Try to have your arm fully extended. That means totally straight, almost totally straight. While you're rotating, unless you have an injury in the shoulder, be careful with this. But keep them really loose so you can do things above your head with your arms. All right, go backwards really good. Let's make sure that everything's working backwards really good. Yep, they're working pretty good. That will actually start to burn, won't it? Look at that. Starting to burn, especially when you go to that range of motion. All right, let's go this way, like this. And you can take it past each other like that and past each other. Giving the legs a little bit of a break. We're going to get it burning a little bit and still stretching, getting those ready and getting those ready. All right, now go just like this. Let's see if everybody's works like this. This is a quick fitness assessment. The Olympics is coming. I'm scouting for athletes. We need a few more to fill some empty positions to go to Tokyo. Got to sign the waiver and your parents got to say okay. There you go. All right, drink water if you got water. Take a quick break. Trying to get you guys really used to drinking water. Like, if you don't need water, get back to your marching in place. Remember to watch videos. If there's fitness videos that you like to watch, you can watch fitness videos or music videos. Or watch somebody else work out. Sometimes that works. All right, we're marching in place. All right, we're about to pick up the intensity just a little bit. Marching in place. All right, let's get that run. All right, our run should be a little bit better. We got our form. So our shoulders are really warmed up now. Now we got our arm swing is good. And our hips are working pretty good. You don't have to bring the knee super high for this. So a little bit of hip flexion, a little bit of knees are working good. Arms are working good. Heart rate's coming up. The higher the heart rate goes, more intense the exercise, more calories you're burning, the stronger you're making your heart. Okay, go back to your jumps in place. All right. We're getting everything moving through the body too. We got the blood flow going. If there is anything in your GI tract from this jumping, it's going down. Gravity's doing it. So it's a great warm up for everything to turn on and say, come on guys, we're gonna work out. So I always give the example of all your little soldiers, all your little workers in your body going to work. All right, cool. All right, hands up. Hands up, we're gonna try a basic air squat. Just have them in front of you, and all you're gonna do is just a little bit down. If you can't do this, do something else. This is an air squat. If you have something to sit down on, you can definitely sit and stand. And sit and stand. The big deal is that hips go back. You sit back. It's almost the first movement that you sit back. That knees don't pass the toes. That you are going down and back. And down and back. And down. Just easy ones. You don't have to go super far. Just main thing. You can do a bunch of little ones. Get good at a bunch of little ones. Get good at a bunch of little ones. That's it. Just little ones. Little fast ones are good. And then as you get more warmed up, and these are really for balance, the arms being out. Eventually they can get close to your body. And the more warmed up you get, the more flexible you get, the lower you'll be able to go. But checkpoints for the squat are vertebrae still pretty straight. The trunk's still pretty straight. The cervical spine and the neck's still pretty aligned with the back. Good. Okay. We're going to hold off on there. Alright, get your back to your big arm circles. Recovering. Lower body gets to take a little bit of a break. Upper body gets to work a little bit. Upper body says, I'll take over from here. Let the lower body rest just a little bit. Alright, most of the blood flow is being changed to your upper body. Your brain is super smart. It controls everything. It knows what to do. Alright, let's go backwards. Uh-oh, I'm starting to feel a little bit of burning. Cool. So fuel is going to those muscles to do this. Water's in there. Alright. Cool. Jogs in place. High knees. Alright. Going back to a high knee. But high knee, okay, you got your high knee, but going to a crossover. A crossover. A crossover. There you go, just rotating. That's it. Rotating a little bit. Rotating a little bit. Rotating. Rotating. Very nice. Good. Keep moving just like that. That stretches right there a lot. Right there. We get a lot of tight hips. Tight hip flexors. Tight glutes from sitting too much. So try to be on your feet and stay as loose as you can. But do these type of stretches and they'll loosen it right up. Good, so that's kind of a high knees with a rotation. Alright. Alright. Let's see how quick we transfer back to that windmill. Alright, that windmill, arms out, feet shoulder width apart. Alright, go ahead and go down. Make sure to keep breathing. If you ever experience dizziness or nausea, probably stop what you're doing and go sit down and let somebody know. Make sure your water's good. Make sure to breathe. Definitely got to get oxygen in. Keep it really good. Forward. Toes. Reaching for your toes. You should be able to get a little bit farther now. And a little bit farther now. And a little bit farther now. Little bit. Okay. Good. Everybody's good. Drink water if you need water. We're going to get back into a jogging in place. Here we go. My watch says I've almost gone a half mile now. Half mile through jogging. I got virtual running going back there. Activity tracker's connected to it. Half mile of jogging and movement so far. Good, we got our jogs in place. Got to be pretty good at this. Being able to at least jog or run for 30 seconds is good, and as you get better, as you get more well trained, jogging for 1 minute. Alright, now go into that jumps again. Jumps again. Try to get heart rate back up. To make this get into the moderate and almost touching high intensity for some people. Jumps. Alright, jump that way. You got some room over there. See if you can jump a little bit. Careful with your knees. If your knees aren't working, you can get back into your arm circles or the windmills. Alright, see if you can jump up there. And you can jump around. Got that beat going? There you go. Keep that pace though. Keep that rhythm. Keep landing good. You have to land good. Have good shoes on. Alright, cool. Alright, good. Alright, back to the arm circles. Gonna recover the heart a little bit. Keep shoulders really loose. Probably the injury that I see the most at the gym for younger and older people, male and female, is kind of shoulder injuries. A lot of knees, but shoulder injuries. Shoulders are a little muscle group, but they do a lot of work. We use our arms for a lot of stuff. Sometimes we pick up stuff or move the shoulders the way they're not supposed to be moved, so be careful with that. But one way to prevent injury is to get them really strong. Really strong. Alright, we're going backwards really good. There you go, keep that moving. Alright, we're going to try a lunge, alright? A lunge is we're going to pick a foot way forward and a foot way back. I'm going to do left foot way forward, right foot way back, and I'm just going to go down just a little bit. See how it goes? So if you go down just a little bit. Yeah, I'll go way back here. Alright, and down. I'm doing left foot forward, right foot back. Keeping your trunk torso up high. Just like that. Just like that. You don't have to go low. You can just go where the front leg, the leading leg, just gets about parallel to the ground or flat to the ground, even with the angle of the ground. And that foot in the back, you can push off with that. Real basic lunge. Very good for you. Very good for stretching right now. That foot that's in the rear, that hip, right hip muscle is getting stretched really good. Alright, switch to that other foot. You still got that other one. Get that other foot way forward and the other foot way back. And if you need something to hold on to, if you have counter space or a chair, hold on to it. Hold on to it. And just get little ones in. But stay up high. You're dropping straight down. And straight down. And you can hold on to something. I got my bed here. We can hold on to it. If you get tired. If you get tired. If you get tired. Good lunge, y'all. Very nice. Alright. If you need water, drink water. I need water. Popped off a few more ounces. Probably 1 or 2 more ounces gone. Probably about 20-30 calories gone too. Just like that. So we're burning off the calories. We're using up the water. So remember, afterwards you got to put the water back in and put a little bit of fuel back in too to get ready for the next step you're doing. Alright, get back to march in place. Oh boy, I think I've been instructed to go 30 minutes.